Pass your real estate exam with PrepAgent.com. Remember, keep it concise and keep it simple. A deceptive act done intentionally by one party in order to influence the other party into entering a contract is known as fraud. The representation of a misstatement made innocently which persuades another party to enter into a contract is known as misrepresentation. Generally speaking, fraud contains an element of intent. You must prove that there was intentional acts to cause harm to show fraud. The intentional act may be an affirmative statement by the real estate agent, or it could be the purposeful withholding of a material fact about which the real estate agent has knowledge of. So let's look at an oversimplified example. You have a client and you tell him a house is 3,000 square feet when you know full well it's only 1,500 square feet. That is fraud. Or the client asks you about the size of the property and you intentionally say nothing. For example, when that client calls you on your cell phone and your cell phone mysteriously loses reception, you start saying, "Oh, sorry, can't hear you." You get the idea. You've all done it. Don't lie. Now, in that situation, the contract is voidable at the option of the buyer. He has the option to follow through or terminate the contract. Damages may not only include the plaintiff's actual damages, but also punitive damages. Punitive damages are intended to deter a person from repeating a violation. As a matter of public policy, damages awarded for acts of fraud are not insurable. Therefore, insurance carriers will not pay a judgment based on fraud, because the defendant will be personally responsible for those amounts. Fraud claims can be very dangerous. Misrepresentation is a little different. Misrepresentation is a material fact by a party who believes it to be true even when it's not. The other party relies on the statement made by the agent and has suffered a loss as a result of that statement. Let's keep going with that square footage example. So I told him 3,000 square feet, but now I really believe it's 3,000 square feet. Now clearly I'd be a terrible real estate agent if I made that mistake, but it's not fraud. The representation made by me was unintentional, and I was not trying to deceive anybody. But yet the client still has suffered loss as a result of my misstatement. So the contract is voidable. However, in this scenario, if the client can find out the information through easy accessible means by simply looking at the property or looking at a piece of paper in front of them, then it may not be voidable. In summary, fraud has intent, misrepresentation does not. For more great information to get past your real estate exam, remember, go to PrepAgent.com.